Nothing of me is original. I am the combined effort of everyone I have ever known. You see, I'm not my own. I don't belong to me. My identity is unknown to me. No, it's these people that belong to me, in their own special way. Each day, whether a cappuccino, a flat white, or a latte, in the time it takes for the milk to steam, these people seem to change me. Our daily regime of sharing stories over a warm mug become ritual. See, they say coffee is a drug, and I guess they're right. When the stress melts away with the swing of a door, a customer, their troubles solved before the bottom of the cup is seen, the caffeine enters our bloodstream and we become whole again. Between early mornings and late nights, I'm taught how, just how to cope, how to survive, how to host the best dinner party, how to always find the perfect parking space. I learn art, music, life lessons and more, and before long I begin to adore the person I am becoming. Would you like cream? A laugh that likens a scream. Filthy and loud, it cuts through the room like butter. Ours is handmade. Dina and Jade burst through the doors, an unstoppable team. Dina is loud, like 1 a.m. in a nightclub loud. The woman speaks like she's trying to push through a crowd, drinks in hand. Her latte is a vodka and coke. Her Viking war paint and thick cloak are her clubbing gear. She parks herself on the nearest stool, gives Jade a peck on the cheek. "Give me a sec," she declares in her bellowing tone, groaning as she rises, her back's on the mend. She advises Arthur on his latest book, reads what he's penned and befriends someone new. Arthur extends his arm to offer Dina a seat, and without missing a beat goes back to sipping his tea. You know he was born without the sense of smell or taste. Is it a waste? I ask as I hand him the pot. But he just laughs and smiles. I'm here for the same reason as you, to keep that flame burning just a little longer. Dina and Jade work at the local museum. Their hair in braids, they dress up each day, reenact a Viking raid. But their morning coffee, as Jade confides, puts a stride in their step. Misty-eyed, she sips her herbal tea. She is content, carefree. And then there's Lane. On their cuff, a stain from the day before and a notebook tucked under their arm. The decor in this cafe breathes their flair. Where bare walls were once seen, doodles and pictures stand in shades of blue, purple and green, breathing life into this little space as Lane traces the milk stains on the countertop with their finger. The exchange of a smile, the race of a heartbeat. A tiny cup is placed in the airspace between us. "Are you ripping me off?" they laugh as they search for an empty seat. Away from the crowds, discreetly they draw, and all day they stay, unaware of the glances I'm throwing their way. We play cat and mouse, our eyes darting between coffee cups and doodles until they lock in place. They tuck a stray hair behind their ear and queer panic sets in. And it's always the same. A cup of coffee exchanged for a chat, a brush of the hand, the thrill of the chase, until behind the till, another doodle is pinned. By lunchtime, I'm met with the demands of Mark and Riley, Sam shyly tagging along as these self-proclaimed vegan runners push through the queue. This unlikely crew wait for their coffee to brew, as Riley reminds me. I brew my own beer, you know, as if waiting for a cheer or applause, while I stir 2 pumps of vanilla into their double-shot oat milk latte and pretend not to hear. Mark commandeers the space as if bracing himself for the performance of a lifetime, chimes in with a laugh. God, the man's in his prime. While waiting in line, he flashes his charm at Jade, at Dina, at Alma and Sam. I guess he likens himself a ladies' man. And while orders are placed, Sam finds a seat that faces the window, the same one each time. She's ordered herself something sweet, a reward for finishing her run, a reward to distract from the fact that she's been backed into this corner of dairy-free herbal teas and God help me's. She's too far in to quit now, too proud to say she's bit off more than she can chew, but this drive of hers, how she just pushes through, it's the way I aspire to be. I guess I wish that was a little less her and a little more me. And hidden in the corner, tarot cards in hand, I think I ought to warn her we're closing soon. A young girl, barely 19, stirs 3 sugars into her lukewarm hot chocolate, as per usual. She asks for used coffee beans and tea leaves, proceeds to pull up her shirt sleeves and read my future. Alma doesn't really know what she's doing. Her eyes are aglow as if a candle has been lit inside her mind, but quickly blown out. The embers remain, but as she throws tarot cards onto the table before her, I see the show start to close. The curtains are drawn. She seems to be of a bygone age, a cloud of sage masking her from a life of reserve. Her nerves are concealed by a string of crystals around her neck. But as soon as she takes the first sip, this grip on reality that she so struggles with fades. She's no longer afraid, no longer has to pretend. She laughs as the cards spill onto the floor as she realizes this is no longer a chore. Another hot chocolate is poured, and she takes a deep breath and reads me my future. Now can you see that nothing of me is original? I'm a mosaic of everyone who gave their time and made my life feel like it was a little more mine, of everyone who took the unfinished pieces and glued them together. Pieces of a million different puzzles which became a life that one day I won't remember. One day I'll be a mother, a wife, a lover, but they'll live on inside of me. Their lives will be in every cup of coffee.